Have you ever made a snap judgment and then, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes later thought, why did I do that? Or have you ever felt that the fear of losing $100 is way stronger than the excitement of gaining it? Well, today we're going to dive into Daniel Kahneman's incredible book, Thinking, Fast and Slow, to give you a whole new way of understanding the two characters basically battling for control inside your head.
Okay, so to get us started, I want to kick things off with a little puzzle. See, I don't want to just tell you how your mind can play tricks on you, I want to show you. So play along with me here and just go with your gut. All right, take a look at this. A bat and a ball together cost $1.10. Now, the bat costs exactly $1 more than the ball. So my question for you is, how much does the ball cost? Seriously, don't think too hard. What's the very first number that popped into your head? You got it?
So, did you think 10 cents? If you did, don't worry, you're in very good company. That is the answer that just feels right. It's intuitive, it's easy, and it jumps into almost everyone's mind immediately. But here's the catch, it's wrong.
The right answer is actually 5 cents. Think about it. If the ball is 5 cents and the bat is $1 more, that makes the bat $1.05. And what's $1.05 plus 5 cents? $1.10. The reason so many of us get this wrong is the whole point of what we're talking about today. It reveals that we have two totally different ways of thinking.
So what in the world is going on there? Well, Kahneman has this brilliant way of explaining it. He wants us to imagine there are two characters, two lead actors, really, who are running the show inside our minds. He calls them System 1 and System 2.
Let's break these two down. First up is System 1. This is the impulsive hero of our mental story. It's fast, it's your gut instinct, it's totally automatic. It's the voice that screamed 10 cents without even breaking a sweat. And then we have System 2. Now, System 2 is, well, it's kind of lazy. It's the controller, it's slow, logical, and takes real, conscious effort. You have to actively wake it up to do the hard work, like checking the math to find the real 5-cent answer. And this is absolutely crucial. Most of the time, System 1 is running the show. It's constantly generating suggestions, feelings, and intuitions that become your actual beliefs and choices. And the craziest part? Most of this is happening in the background without you even noticing.
You know, if you really want to feel these two systems fighting, try this. Just look at the image. Your System 1 automatically, instantly, wants to read the words, but the task asks you to say which side the word is on. To do that, you have to force your System 2 to step in and override that initial impulse. You can feel that little bit of mental friction, right? That strain? That's your lazy System 2 groaning as it has to get up and go to work.
So if our fast-thinking System 1 is the secret storyteller in our heads, what kind of stories does it write? Well, it loves simple, neat, and tidy stories. And because of that, it makes some really predictable errors, what we call cognitive biases. Let's start with a big one, the halo effect.
The halo effect is basically System 1 jumping to conclusions. If your first impression of someone is good, your brain just kind of assumes everything else about them is good too, even things you know nothing about. System 1 wants a simple, coherent story, so it just fills in all the blanks to make the pieces fit.
Let's see this happen in real time. Look at these two people, Alan and Ben. Just based on these lists, who do you like more? Almost everyone has a much better feeling about Alan. But wait a minute, look closely. The traits listed for them are exactly the same. The only difference is the order they're in. For Alan, your System 1 saw intelligent first and created a positive halo. For Ben, it saw envious first and immediately created a negative one.
So what this shows us is that sequence matters a lot. That first piece of information creates a halo, and that halo colors how we see everything that comes after. This isn't logic. It's just System 1 doing its automatic and often flawed storytelling thing.
Now, let's look at another powerful story that System 1 tells us, one that has a huge impact on our decisions, especially with money. It's called loss aversion.
Okay, imagine I offered you this bet. We flip a coin. If it's heads, you win $150. If it's tails, you lose $100. Now, from a purely mathematical standpoint, the odds are in your favor, so you should take it. But be honest, what does your gut, your System 1 tell you? For most people, there's a serious hesitation. It just feels risky.
That feeling, that hesitation, is loss aversion. The whole idea is that the emotional pain of a loss is way more powerful than the pleasure of an equal gain. That potential loss of $100 just feels so much bigger and scarier than the potential win of $150.
And you can actually see this on a graph. Look here. On the right, in the gains section, the curve goes up steadily. That's the pleasure you feel when you win. But look at the left, in the loss section. Whoa, the curve drops like a rock, way steeper. That steepness shows the extra punch, the outsized pain that losses deliver. The psychological scale is not balanced at all.
And this isn't some modern glitch in our thinking, it's an ancient feature. From a survival point of view, the organism that treats a threat, like a predator, as way more urgent than an opportunity, like some berries, is the one that's going to live to see another day. Our brains are hardwired by System 1 to prioritize bad news.
So, it's pretty clear that our automatic System 1 can lead us astray, right? Between the halo effect and loss aversion, it can get us into trouble. But the good news is, we are not helpless. The solution is when to wake up our lazy but incredibly powerful System 2.
So how do you actually do that? Well, a few simple steps. 1. Learn to recognize the signs. When a choice feels tough or the stakes feel high, that's your alarm bell. It's a cue to just slow down. 2. Actively question your first impressions. Don't just accept the simple story System 1 gives you. Ask yourself, wait a second, is this halo really deserved? What information am I missing? And 3. To fight loss aversion, you have to reframe the choice. Instead of seeing a single gamble as this huge, scary thing, see it as one of many. You'll win a few, you'll lose a few. That kind of broad thinking helps take the emotional sting out of any single loss.
So the ultimate question isn't about getting rid of our fast, intuitive thinking. I mean, we need it to get through the day. The real skill is knowing when to trust that gut feeling and when to pause, take a breath, and consciously hand the controls over to our slower, more logical mind. Now that you've met the two characters, you get to be the director.